Hey, good morning, Morter Marchers. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Thank you for being here with me this morning. I'm looking forward to this. I've been thinking about this for the last half hour. I was just kind of meditating, contemplating about my day and about decisions and about things that are happening in my life and Jana's in my life, and some great things. And I know there's great things that are waiting for you in your life as well. And we were reading in one of our books, and it was an interesting topic. And the topic was about probably one of the most scariest things that we ever encounter in our lives is, and think about this personally for you, how this affects you, how you feel about this. Hi, Regina. Think about how this affects you. One of the scariest things that we ever, I've got goosebumps all over me thinking about this now. Cool. One of the scariest things we run up against is the idea of moving from what we feel is good and we're okay with, and we settle for this, but to move from good to exceptional. That's the difficult. It's probably one of the scariest things that we've ever done, because we banter it back and forth in our brain and our subconscious and our conscious mind, and we say we can't do that, we're not good enough, we never have been able to do that. That's what makes you think, hi Diane, what makes you think we could do that now? Well, the little voices are saying, no, that's not going to happen in your life. You can't. It's scary to go from just being good. Good is okay, everybody's good, we've got this, my life's good, it's good, blah, blah, blah. How are you today? I'm good. All right, really? But if you want to move from good to exceptional, you have to take the leap to make that happen. And the truth be told is that you've already made that decision. You're just looking for ways to justify it. It's called mental gymnastics that we go over back and forth in our mind, trying to justify the decision that we've made, but we haven't taken the steps to bring it to fruition. We're still hovering around good, and good's okay because everybody says, well, it's good. It's all right for you just to be good. But do you really want to just be good, or do you want to be exceptional? Are you exceptional? Maybe do you want is not because want means there's a lack of. So are you exceptional? Be exceptional. How do you be exceptional? You have to take the lead. You have to take charge of some of the decisions that you've already made, but you're not recognizing that yet. You've made these decisions in your life. Think about it for just a moment. What's something in your life that you know needs to happen? You know we need to make this change, this shift, this energetic shift, a physical shift, a mental shift. It could be a nutritional shift. Could be a shift with your family, your parents, your grandparents, your kids, your grandkids. I don't know. You think about it for you. How would you go from those relationships and those decisions that you've made and that you've used all your life? How would you go from that, from just being good to being exceptional? Exceptional. I like that word, exceptional. Not everybody can do that. Or can they? It's up to you completely. It's up to you completely. So we have to move forward in our lives and say, how do I get there? How do I make this happen for me? How do I make all this come together? Think about where you might need some help, where you have done things in the past. Look at ideas that you've already done before, that you were good at something, but you wanted to do something different, something out there, something exceptional. You don't ever understand how to do it. How do you start that? I do it every day in my life out here. I build things, I start things, I have no idea what it's going to look like or how it's going to come to fruition or what it's going to entail to make this happen, from building a barn and putting up trusses and things I have no idea how to do until you just start doing it, to wiring a whole shop with 100 amps, 220 volts, 110 volts, wire it in there, make it all perfect, make it great, make it look good, make it functional. How do you do that? Well, you start easy and you just work through it. You work through it. Jan and I turned my shop down here in the house downstairs. It was my shop. It's a 30 by 30 building down lean-to on the house. It's a big, nice shop. And I had it for 30 years. It was my shop. Well, when I built my new shop, it was time to fix that shop for her. Well, it's not good enough that we would just paint it. No, because that would be good. Good to be okay. Janet, would you be happy if we did that? Yeah, that'd be okay. I'd be good with that. Really? Because I'm not good with that, because I like to do things that are exceptional. When you come visit me now and you come down in that shop, I'll show you in there. Her Jana room now has a bedroom and a complete bathroom, and these are beautiful, and a huge big shop that's all been redone, repainted, re-drywalled, re-electrified, new floors, new ceilings, new lighting, everything brand new. We gutted it. Did I know how to do that? No. Was it good? Yeah. Was it exceptional? No. Is it now? Yes. It is. So how do you move forward with these things? Hey, Kathy, how do you move forward with these things? To shift from just accepting the good and moving into exceptional. Well, let me tell you what. You're looking for people to give you the answers. You're looking for people to help you. But the truth, it comes from right in here. You've got it all inside. You've already made these decisions in your life. You just haven't followed up and followed through with them to make them come to fruition. So it's not about finding answers. And this was part of the reading we were doing this morning. And a light went off in my head. I'm like, wow, that makes a lot of sense to me. And I relate that back to what I'm actually doing in my life. It's not about finding the answers, it's about finding courage. The courage to jump out there and make it happen. So if you've lost your courage, if you've lost and you've just become complacent with your life, and you want to move into something that's exceptional, get the courage to get out there and start small and just make it happen. Nobody's going to do it for you. Hey, Rhonda, nobody's going to do it for you, are they? No. You're going to have to make it happen if you want to have these things come into your life. If you want to show up and play full on, you have to have the courage to jump in there and say, I'm going to do this no matter what. Nothing is going to stop me no matter what. I want to put up a windmill out there. I have a 30-foot tower. I've had that tower. I bought it 25 years ago, and it's been laying back there. It's a galvanized steel tower. It's laying back there because I don't know how to put it up. So a couple years ago, I went and bought the fan that goes up on top. It's called a motor. It's the fan for a big windmill. I've got it back there. Do I know how to put it together? No, but I'll figure it out. Do I know how to stand up that windmill tower 30 feet tall? No, but I'll find out how to do it, and I'll have the courage to do it, and we'll do it. It's part of the plan. I have so many projects and things that just require me to have courage, and you have to have courage in your life if you're going to make anything different tomorrow than it is today. Otherwise, it's going to be the same old thing. You just like Groundhog Day. You get up and you punch replay and you play it all over again and wonder why nothing good ever happens. Wonder why I never have enough money. Wonder why I don't have a good health. I wonder why I don't have a good relationship with this person. Or I wonder why I'm always upset or mad or angry about something. Well, stop sucking your thumb all the time and say, you know what? I have got the answers. I already have made the decisions in my life. I just haven't followed up with them to make sure they come to fruition. And that takes courage. And that, my friend, was the topic of the day. You're not looking for answers. You're looking for courage because you have the answers. I have all the answers that I need because they've been given to me. I have the answers, and so do you. All you got to do is jump out there and say, you know what? Okay, I'm going to make this happen for me, for my family, for my kids, my wife, my husband, my employees at work, my fellow workers. I'm going to make this happen. I'm not going to try and change them, what they're doing. They're on their perfect journey too. And so are you. This is your journey. And now your journey is to take the next step and say, I've got to develop this courage to jump out there and make the right decisions and follow up, follow through, and make it happen for me so that I will win. I like that. Where did this come from this morning? I don't know. I was just drinking my cup of coffee and looking out at my beautiful place. And I hope you're enjoying your life as well. These are just tips that I give you, the things that I think about. Jana and I talk about each morning. She'll read for me from a book, and I'll talk about something, and we'll talk back and forth about how that applies to us. And I think that's the most important thing because the answers are already there. We just have to implement, make it happen. So today I'm going to be thankful and grateful for courage. Now, when we do this Morter March, what's happening? Why are we doing this? Why do I do this silly thing where I got my arm up and my leg back, blah, blah, blah? Why do I do this? Because in my mind up here, I'm thinking about, I have courage, I have the courage to make this happen. But this part of your brain down here, the subconscious part of the brain that controls everything in your life, it's like, I'm already programmed for this. I'll use coward, just because it's an opposite type word. Courage, cowardice. So I'm programmed for coward. Every time in the past, I've tried to have courage and jump out there, I got bushwhacked. And something didn't work, so I fell back onto my comfortable area, which is good, but not exceptional. You with me on this, how this works? So we're thinking exceptional up here, and courage to make this happen. And back here, it's like, not so sure about that, not so sure. I'm programmed for something else. You can type it in all you want, but you can't get through the firewall into that subconscious mind, which is what controls your body function down here, not up here. This is what we think about. Our greatest gift, our worst curse, but that's what it is. But this is what's calling the shots as far as your body goes and what you're actually manifesting in your life. It's coming from down here because this is the program. This is what's been running. And it's not permanent. It's not etched. It's a hard drive, but it's not etched in there permanently. We can change it. How do we change it? We have to talk to the hard drive. I can't talk to you and say, you're going to be better today. You're going to do better today. You're going to eat the right things today. You're going to stop smoking today. You're not going to drink anything today. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I say in talking. But this part doesn't listen to that. This part of the brain, the subconscious brain, listens to several different things like joint position. It knows when my arm goes out. This part of the brain knows that. It knows when you're going to, by the righting reflex, if you're going to trip and stumble and fall, you catch yourself with the other leg. It's automatic. Hopping's automatic. We don't have to think about it. So we just have to speak to that automatic part, and we do that two ways. One was the joint position that we have, because the cerebellum back in your part of the brain deals with joint position. It stops my finger so I don't poke myself in the eye. Closes the eyelid so I don't poke myself. That's joint position. So we talk about body language and joint position from the cerebellum. We're doing a movement. And at the same time, we're having a positive thought from the conscious coming down. And when that happens and they're incongruent, it slams open the door and a new pattern is stored in the body. Boom. That's pretty much how that works. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dr. Morter. Yeah. What a gift we have. What a gift we have. We have to apply that gift. If we're going to update our physiology and update our body, you got to attack it from the top down. You stimulate it from the top down with what we think about in our visioning and our thinking about courage. And the bottom up is in a normal position, which allows the body to be open so that it can accept a new blueprint. Whew. That's some good stuff. Yeah. All right, here we go. I got my overalls on, getting ready to go out on the tractor. I'm going to have courage today. Are you going to have courage? I don't know. Asking a question. You have courage or not? You have courage to do something completely different in your life for a new outcome that's exceptional? I hope so. That's where I'm going. All right. Got my left leg out, my right arm up. I am thankful and grateful for courage. Thankful and grateful for courage in my life. I am thankful and grateful for courage. Do it with me. Remember, if you don't know how to do this, go to www.mortermarchmonday.com. Watch the videos. I'm thankful and grateful for courage in my life. Courage, courage, courage. Thankful and grateful for courage. We do it 3 times. I'm thankful and grateful for courage. Okay? That was 1. Set. Start again. I'm thankful and grateful for courage in my life. For courage, for courage. Other way. I'm thankful and grateful for courage in my life. Courage. How will I apply that today? Courage in my life. Courage to tell the truth. Courage to open the door that you don't want to open. Courage to move into uncomfortableness so that you can be exceptional. That takes courage. Those of you that are doing that, God bless. Those of you who aren't, God bless, you will too someday. You're gonna go through this door someday. You can be either face up, face down, or walking. It's up to you. I'm thankful and grateful for courage in my life, for courage in my life, for courage in my life. You don't have to wait till you're on your deathbed to get this courage. I'm thankful and grateful for courage. Thankful and grateful for courage. I'm thankful and grateful I have courage in my life. Because when you have courage in your life, people will show up in your life that you never even expected would come into your life. You open the door. You're showing by example, and other people will follow that, and they will come to you and they'll say, I like this. I like what you're saying. I like the way this feels. I mean, I support this. I want to be part of this. I'd like to learn more about all this. That's how you affect yourself, your own life, and that of those that are around you as well. Hey, what a way to start our Monday morning. I'll see you next week. I'm Dr. Ted. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And do this every day. Have courage.